What's up, everybody? Welcome back to X-Plane 12.3. This is the Beta 1 release, so we are actually in an official full release version. It is a beta, though. We are no longer in the pre-release alpha stage. We are now in the Beta 1 stage, and thank goodness we are, because... And I just want to just say right off the bat, thank you to Laminar Research for the opportunity for the pre-release, and thank you for listening to the feedback, because the feedback I provided actually identified and fixed a pretty serious bug with AMD GPUs, which was the whole dark cockpit problem that you saw in the last stream. That is now gone. That has been fixed, thanks to Laminar Research for listening to that and fixing that bug so quickly. That's one thing I like about LR. We're not going to get into the whole debate of which is better, X-Plane or Microsoft. We're not going to do that. But I will say, when it comes to listening to the people and responding to bugs, LR seems to be doing it in a much quicker way. Anyway, we are here in Detroit, DTW, and we're going to be flying the Laminar Research default A330 from DTW to JFK as a quote-unquote relocation flight for Delta. We've already been given our clearance through ACARS from Detroit. We do have tower on board. We will not have any air traffic control in center until we reach New York airspace. But that's fine. We are in VATSIM. If you want to fly along, go ahead and load up in Detroit. Get going. We'll be flying out of here. We'll probably be pushing back in about 20-25 minutes, something like that. We are, of course... As I said, we have the cockpit. It is not pitch black anymore. I'm glad that's fixed, because my goodness, that was awful. I'm glad that's fixed. My frames are great. I don't have any issues. I'm usually punching about 45 to 50 on the ground here. And then I can sometimes get up above 60 when I'm up in the air. The clouds and stuff, let me... pop out. Look pretty good. I've got them at the highest quality that they are. I love the sunsets, man. They look great. So it looks like a Southwest guy is here pushing back. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Don't forget the like button if you haven't already. I do appreciate that. It's a free way of giving back to the channel. And I would appreciate it if you'd hang out with me for the remainder of the stream, but I understand if you can't. But anyway, all right, so we're going to get going. We're going to start with the overhead panel. One thing that frustrates me with this is when you turn on... Oh, that's an interesting... It's normally not that glowy. I wonder if it's just because it's at sunset. They're all kind of glowing. You see that? Interesting. Laminar Research, I hope you're watching this, because that's interesting. I've not seen that at all. I wonder if it's a time thing. Hold on, let me see. What if I go in... Well, I don't want to do that because I might adjust. What's the time buttons? What's the shortcuts for the time? Keyboard. I don't have it set up. Oh, no. Yeah. K and L. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we go... Yeah, it looks like it's a time thing. Oh, at night it looks like that. Interesting. That's too much. Interesting. Okay, well, that's an interesting bug I haven't seen yet. I'll definitely report that. But yeah, this is X-Plane. This is what we're dealing with. It's in the beta. All right, so we got bats 1 and 2 on. What I don't like about this is the fact you got all these, it's all in the off position, which is not how it normally would show. You know what I haven't done? I haven't turned on my lights here. Hold on. Oh, it's too bright. That's too bright. Let me see. I'm all out of sorts here. Normally, a lot of these would already be in the off positions. I shouldn't have to go in here and turn all these off. That one's normally actually on. From my understanding, a lot of these should already be in the auto positions. I shouldn't have to do this. But here we are. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. All right. Hey guys, why did the launcher just close? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. An update? That's interesting. Okay. If you guys see any issues, by the way, with the audio or anything like that, please let me know so I can get that fixed. All that. All right, so we're going to get all these on. We're going to get external connected. And we're going to go ahead and those and switch these to nav. So we get those rolling. Get our emergency exit lights to arm. No smoking on, and seatbelts into auto mode. Nav lights into the 1. And we should see, that's interesting, magically it's automatically aligned. So that's 1 point. All right, so I should be keeping points here for something. Things that need to change. Do I have a pen? I don't think I have. Yeah, I do. Point number 1. Alignment too fast. All right, cool. And it auto-aligned, even though I haven't even put it in the position yet. So that's interesting. All right. So normally with the M.2, we'd start with the D, which is, not direct to, sorry, the data, which then you'd validate your information status, make sure you have the updated nav data, which we do. I updated it today, just about an hour ago. And then we go into init. Now, in the init page, we would normally put the from to, which we will. Or as we see it here. I do want to apologize in advance. If I don't talk as much as I normally do, I have a mouth sore on my tongue back here, and it's rubbing against my molar, and it's really not pleasant at all. Delta 713 would be our number. One thing I noticed is I can't input an alternate. I could try putting that in, but you'll see it doesn't do anything. So there's no alternate option. So that's another point. All right, cruising altitude is going to be 35,000 feet. And our temperature, let me see what it's going to be. Let's see. At top of climb, you're going to be negative 50 degrees. So we'll put negative 50. And that worked. So that's good. Let's go to winds. Unlike in, say the Phoenix systems, right? I'm not sure if Aerogenesis has this, but you can't do a wind request. That'd be a nice feature, but it's not necessary. But if we do want to put in the winds, I can do that. So on our climb out, I can put in, so our true degrees, which is 220, and 063 is the speed in knots, and then slash again to get our altitude, which if we put in 10, what? I put in the wrong information. Hold on. That's not right. 270 at 36. And then if I put in our altitude here, I want you guys to watch this because I did a test flight of this the other day, and this did not work. So if I put in altitude, now this should be 3 digits. So if I do this, watch. It auto-populates every single altitude just randomly, like 18,000 feet, but you can't change it afterwards. So I can't go in here and say, at that altitude would be 276 at 45, right? It doesn't let you change it. So it's another point. Only the first wind point is editable. Which, with Phoenix or, those kind of things, you're able to do that. I apologize for that sneeze. I am also still getting over a cold, so occasionally I get an itch in my nostril that's makes me want to sneeze. All right, so we'll jump over that. All right, so let's go to flight plan. So we're going to be departing Detroit. And did he give me... He didn't give me a... Let's... Thank you, Good D's Fishing. I appreciate that. Let's grab the... One cool thing they do have is they do have the ASUS, which does allow you to do weather requests. So I can request Detroit's weather. It should work. It worked the other day. All right. Requests. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. So 200 at 7. So we're going to be on the 2-1. So yeah, we're going to stick with what we had planned, which is going to be a runway. Where's my... There it is. Runway 21 right. So if we go down... Got 2-1 right selected, and then we're looking for the... We were cleared the Pavlo 3 and the Murdoch transition, and we'll insert that. And this looks correct. We'll check the flight, the altitudes and stuff, but that looks correct in regards to the points themselves. And then we're going direct to Hoxie. We should be able to put in... Or Hoxie, I don't know. Hoxie. And then from Hoxie, we're getting on an airway, which is Juliet 70. And we're going to this VOR. I'm not sure which VOR this actually is, but we'll put that in there. So we got Juliet 70, and it looks like it's put in the correct points, and then it's off on Lima Victor Zulu. So far so good on the actual flight planning portion. It looks pretty good. So JFK, we're expecting to get the 22 left is what it's saying. That's a short runway. I'm going to say 22 right, honestly. I think they'll probably give me 22 right. And then that's going to be the Lindy 8. We don't have any vias. No transition points. We insert that. All right, so Lima Victor Zulu to Lindy 8. All right. We're going to get rid of this discontinuity. That's something I also noticing, that there's no vector in there. It's just discontinuity, so it should be a vector there. So I'm going to put that in another point. No vector before approach. Okay. All right, so that's in. One cool feature they did add in this beta is a secondary flight plan. So I can go in here and copy the active, and now my full flight plan is saved in the secondary flight plan, and I could adjust this. I could tell it to do whatever I want. I could have it come back to here, whatever. So that is a cool addition that is used in real world. So yeah, anyway, that's cool. So yeah, primary, got secondary, cool. Diff rib back to init, and then we'll go to the second page of init. Now, unless I am missing something, I can't change this kilograms to pounds. Everything is in kilograms, and I can't change it. I have looked through this, and there's no option to change it. There's no, unlike like the Phoenix and other aircraft, they have an EFB, right? Like an iPad or something. That's not the case in this default limited research aircraft. So they're expecting you to use the default weight menu. We're going to go switch this to ARC. So the problem I have with that is if we're operating here in the United States, we use pounds, not kilograms. So that becomes a problem. So I'm going to add that as a point. No option to switch to pounds. That's something I'd want to improve. All right, so we are going to go, though, now we're going to go to the weight. I think that's... Nope. The default weight menu does give you kind of one. So I can go in here. Sorry. This is just how it's going to be. Payload 77.1. So I can go in here and say, you know, just get close I can. And then the fuel, we're doing 35.1. Almost there already. I don't think I'm able to be that specific. Yeah. We'll just go slightly over. Yeah, that's close enough. Hey, Jessica. All right, so with that being done, thanks, HG Sim. I appreciate it. So center of gravity here, it shows negative 0.3, which doesn't help me. That doesn't give me my CG. It doesn't give it to me. So what? Apply changes. Hold up. Did I just... Okay, I guess that worked. All right, cool. Oh, I think it's because I reset the real time. That's what it is. And so it automatically it redid my thing. Oh, shoot, I just exited on my acres. No! Hold on. All right, anyway. So you can see some of my frustrations with this. I really, really, really wish they would add an EFB where you can do all this in the EFB. That would be very helpful. But I'm going to make another point. 6. No. 0 fuel weight. CG. And weight and balance. All right. So, again, this is where it gets very frustrating for me because I need my kilograms, not pounds. But in the weight and balance, it's in pounds. I flip it to kilograms, I can get it. So I guess that works. But in order to get my 0 fuel weight, I have to take my total weight and subtract my fuel weight, which I can do. Don't get me wrong, I can do it. I mean, should I bring up a calculator and do it right now? But it should be easier than that. It should be giving us this information, because in the airline world, they're going to give you this information. You're not going to have to do any of this. Now, I could do this and pull this from the flight plan, but that flight plan may not be accurate to your actual information. So I'm just going to go 927. So my zero flow weight's 164,370. Okay. So this gives me my number, which is 164.4. Great. Love that. Love that. Here's the problem. My zero fuel weight CG, that's probably not accurate. And there's no way to check it, no way to fix it. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So that's an issue I think needs to be addressed, is the zero fuel weight CG. We'll just keep 12.6. It'll be fine. It's not going to do anything anyway. It's not that advanced. This isn't payware, right, guys? We're just going through a freeware one. All right. Anyway, so we're in performance done, or in its second page. So now we're going to go over to our performance. Perfect. Love that. Okay. V1 VR. Well, guess what? You got to figure that out on your own. Now, the good news is that in your flight plan, it does give it to you. Depending on the runway you're going to take off from, it gives you that. So we're going to say calm winds. It's going to be a dry runway, calm winds, and we're going to be off 2, 1. All right, here we go. Okay, so we need to be 131. And I'm pulling this from my flight plan. If you guys are curious to know, it's down towards the bottom of your flight plan. If you're just doing the Lido format, it gives you all the runways and your information here. But again, this is based upon what the flight plan's giving me, not necessarily based upon what I actually have loaded on the aircraft. Again, would be very helpful if I had an EFB that did this. Let's see. All right, so flaps are going to be flaps 1. And we're going to be flex temp 54. And that's what we'll go with. All right. So we've got that loaded up. Let me go ahead and switch over. Let me get the, not weather. What is weather? Yeah.
To the flight. Re-head back all runway, hold short instructions. Operate transponder on mode Charlie on all taxiways and runways. Notice to airmen. Runway 4 left to atoll closed. Runway 9 left to SEV.
That at the top, that is Volantra's, Papa. Okay, that is Volantra's the overlay. It's a streamer tool. It's free. Visibility 10, ceiling 7,000 broken, 25,000 broken, temperature 17, 2.9er, altimeter 297, simultaneous visual runway 21 left, 29 what?
22 left approach in use, depart runway 21 right, 212, notices to air missions VFR aircraft say direction of flight, re-head back all runway hold short instructions, operate transponder on mode Charlie on all taxiways and runways.
275.
Runway 4 left to atoll closed. Runway 9 left to VENR closed. Runway 9 right to SENR.
All right, and we need. We've got Papa. Oh yeah, that disagrees. All right, let me get 2975. Cool. And we'll put it here too. 2975. You're welcome. I still understand how can I be a part of the beta. The beta, okay, so when you go to your installer, open up your X-Plane installer, at the bottom, what did I just hit? I just hit something. I think I did a... I don't know what I just hit. Anyway, at the bottom, there's a check mark. Say that you want to be a part of betas. You got to select that. And then do the update. All right. Our transponder is going to be 7475. Okay. That's an auto mode. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get our internal lights up here. Looks good. We're going to go ahead and get our fuel pumps on now. and open up our master. And we're getting our altitude set to our cruise altitude of 35,000. Perfect. And we can go ahead and crap. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Steam, that's a good question. I do not know the answer to. I honestly don't know. You're gonna have to probably look that up. Is the flap open? It is open, so we're gonna start that. I forgot that the power is being run through the jetway. That was my bad. So one thing to note also on this beta, if you open up, so like right now I'm getting probably 50 something frames. Watch this, 40 or 41. Look at that. Just tanks if you open up AviTap or any other overlay on inside of X-Plane. So don't do that. I'm going to be using a separate. I'll be using Navigraph off on a different screen because, yeah, I'm not going to be. Well, I'm not going to be with 20 frames. That's just not how I'm going to roll. So, just so you know. Let me import that so I can have the correct charts open for this. And there we go. All right. Oh, it's getting a little dark. Let me get the floodlights up just a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. A little bit on the pedestal too. Yeah, that looks good. All right. So we've got all that dialed in. APU's available. Let's make sure we're on APU now. Nope, we're on APU. That's now off. That's good. And we can go ahead and cooling. All that should be automatic. It should be good. We can go ahead and get pushed back and get our engine started. Let's first check ourselves, make sure no aircraft are in the way. That's a VATSIM courtesy here. And we'll go ahead and start
Ground
a pushback.
cockpit. Tow is driving up.
I want to make sure we get our APU bleed on. Get our beacon on. That is a bright beacon. I feel like it's a little over bright. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's exactly how bright it is. Wait for the tow truck driver to get up here and get connected.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And we can go ahead and sure parking brake's engaged. It is. Remove the chocks. We'll get pushed back here and get on the way. One thing I do want to check is my plan. So if I go plan, and there's a reason I want to check this because I want to see if it actually shows it now. Flight plan. And if I step through this, start back from the beginning here.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, let's see. Okay, we'll see if that works. Go back to arc. Release the parking brake. Engine start goes to ignition.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
All right, number 2 starting. feel like that beacon's overly bright. I'm going to make a note here. Lights overly bright. Because it's also happening not just with this. It's also happening with these indicators and stuff. It's too bright. It shouldn't be that bright. All right, looks like number 2's online. We can go ahead and start number 1. It's all right, man. You can always go back and watch. You need some sunglasses. I know, right? Hey, I wear my sunglasses at night to block out the light. If you guys know that reference. You're probably as old as I am. This is the Airbus A330-300 by Laminar Research. So this is the default inside of X-Plane 12.3. And we're going to see how it does. I've got 6 notes right now on things that need to be worked on. But it's still very flyable so far. I mean, we'll see how it actually flies, right? But all right, both 1 and 2 have started. We'll kill the chrono start again. We need 5 minutes. Make sure that's good. One thing I didn't check is reversers. I should probably check that now. Okay. Reversers appear to be working. Cool. Reversers do work. All right, cool. I didn't see it move there, but at least they were working.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
All right, parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Controls were set correctly, which, by the way, let me bring up my control cam here. So you can see I'm using the Bravo Throttle Quadrant right now with the Logitech radio panel and the Alpha Yoke from Honeycomb as well. I have a really cool project coming up, guys. I'm not going to talk about it yet because I want it to be a surprise. But I got a really cool one coming up with a different manufacturer of hardware. And it's going to be pretty freaking sweet. Wait for them to get completely disconnected, and we will then make sure.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
That's what I was waiting for. All right, flap set 1, and ground spoiler set. All right, those are set. We're ready to go. And got the hand signal right there. So we know we're good on that. So we can go ahead and contact tower here on, what was that tower frequency? 1350. So we can go 135. $135. 1350. Confirm 1350. Yep, there it is. Flip it over. Full deal. Go ahead and get auto brake set max. And let's make sure I got that up, ready to go. All right, let's give them a call. Let's make sure we can talk to them. And please let me know if you guys can't hear them or something like that. Detroit Tower, Delta 713, ready for taxi.
Delta 713 Heavy, Metro Tower, good day. Confirming information Papa on board.
We have information Papa, Delta 713 Heavy.
Delta 713 Heavy, thanks for that. Runway 21 right, taxi via uniform, Golf, Victor, Mike, cross runway 9 left, Echo,
right, 2-1 right via uniform. Golf, Victor, Mike, cross 9 left on Golf for Delta 713 Heavy. Yep, I'm flying on VATSIM. All right, let's go ahead and put manual braking in. Parking brake off. Ignition get back to normal. And we'll go back to performance on this page here so we have that up. And we'll do takeoff config once we get closer. All right. Turn off and taxi lights on. And wing lights on. All right, I can get that up. Let me. All right, I just turned it up. Let me know if it's next time he talks, it's too loud or not. Still needs to be turned up. So far, besides the 6 points I've made, alignment was too fast. No. What's that? I don't even know. Oh, no alternate is selected. Only first wind is edible. No vector after an approach or before approach. No option to switch to pounds, and no CFWCG or zero fuel weight CG in the weight and balance as an option. Brad, hello, howdy. Hope you're doing well. Go to the monastery of Holy Trinity. I'm already a believer in Jesus Christ. I don't need to go to the monastery. All right, we're going to then turn left. We're on uniform, so we're going to turn left on Gulf. That is a interesting reflection. Does that go away if I turn it down? Doesn't seem like it goes away. Oh, it kind of fades. Okay. That's just really bright. That's a really bright reflection. I feel like that's, I don't know, maybe that's realistic. Maybe it really is that bright. I just feel like it's too bright. So one thing I want you guys to be paying attention to is once we go flex takeoff, I'm going to be looking to look at the enunciators and let's see if it actually is the correct enunciators. You know what I should be doing? I should be doing track IR. That's what I should be doing. Maybe we'll stop before departure and get track IR up and running. What do you guys think? Should I do track IR? Or should I just do the regular? One thing X-Plane does better than Microsoft is the runway lighting. It looks way more real in X-Plane. All right, Golf to Victor. That looks beautiful. It does. Interesting note. There was an accident that happened in real life at this particular intersection that caused them to institute this type of lighting. Yes to track IR. Or yes to X-Plane does better at night. If you want me to do track IR, just say track IR in chat and I'll know. Alright, I'm going to get this off. And left on Mike, and Mike to 2-1 right. All right, we're on Mike now.
Delta 1448. Short take your time. Come ready.
Excuse me. I'll make sure I have the right. Yeah, I do. 2-1 right. All right, cool. Guys, if you haven't already, go and smash that like button for me. We are going for a goal of 40 likes tonight. Yes to track AR. Okay. Grab the hat. All right, let me turn it on. No, excuse me. Nope, that's a little bit too much. That looks okay. All right. All right, takeoff config, check. And PWS, auto, radar system 1, TARA on. Trying to get it right. Okay.
Delta 713 Heavy, ready to go?
Delta 713 Heavy is ready to go. 2-1 right.
Delta 713 Heavy, wind 170 at 6. RNAV to Joe Lou, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Joe Lou, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff. Delta 713 Heavy. I need to adjust the sensitivity. It's a little too sensitive. All right, here we go. 2-1 right, 2-1 right, confirmed. You gotta tell them, Toga. Except we're doing flex, but you know. Man flex, 48 SRS, runway track, that's correct. Slight downward pressure. Here's 100. Release that pressure. V1 rotates. Add that back pressure. Ooh, that took a lot of pressure. Gear up.
Delta 1448, runway
All right,
22
let's
left,
see.
taxi via uniform kilo, cross runway 9 left at kilo.
All right, lever climb.
And that's runway 22 left, via uniform kilo, cross runway 9 left at kilo, Delta 1448.
Delta 713 Heavy, no further ATC available. 15 approved, have a nice flight and stream.
All right, over to the dark side. Appreciate your services, and I appreciate it. Thanks, Delta 713 Heavy. All right. 122.8. There we go. All right, I'm going to pause that for now. Flaps and slats can come up. Oh yeah, the computers don't have any call outs. It's already running. I want to open it. Oh, well, I'm just trying to get track hour open so I can adjust it. Yeah, there we go. Yaw, pitch, same thing. Roll, same thing. All right. That. It's too high. Ah! Alright, so we're level 7, which is the restriction. And it's just not, I don't know if something's up with this tracker, or it's just not working like I want it to. There we go. Maybe the CGs was off trim. You know, I guarantee the CG probably wasn't correct, and the trim was probably off. But I didn't know, I didn't have a way of doing it. Why is that green light so bright? Yeah, there's an issue with the light brightness. I already stated that. Don't have a problem when I flew it. Yeah, it's probably a CG issue. There's an issue with light brightness. Micah noted it. Yeah, I noted it. It's number, well, it's a separate little thing. It's probably by AMD. It's probably my AMD GPU. Why is that like that? It shouldn't be. It's too. Thank you to. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Who is that? Can't even see it. Hold on. MJ Beck 123. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. I think you, Matthew Beck, you were the controller, right? Let's go ahead and. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta turn off track car. That's just, it's something's. I'll have to work on that later. I can't right now. Why is it saying? Oh, I didn't turn off my APUs. That's funny. What you can do, you can run it without it. Yeah, this is way too bright. There's all kinds of stuff going on with that. Let's turn on the integration light to get rid of. That's just too much. Yeah, that reflection is not right. Hold on, let me see if I can. Shadow quality, that wouldn't be it. Shadows as well. I don't know. Yeah, that's too bright too. I'm gonna note that. Lights overly bright. And window reflections. Too much. At night. So far, the aircraft itself is flying right. It's got thrust climb, climb, nav, altitude restrictions are holding, the speeds are holding. I mean, right now it's flying really well. MJ Beck coming in with a 5 Micah Messer gifted membership. Sleepy Drones, Josh Freder, Big Mungus, Tog Bradshaw, and Robert McNamara. Welcome to the Micah Messer Flight Club. Woo. MJ Beck 123. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, here we go. We get the tasers. We get the tasers. Thank you, man. Yeah, I will definitely fly out of Metro more. Actually, I don't know if you know this, but I used to control and VATSIM in Metro back in the day before I moved to ZID. Yeah, everybody, if you just got a membership from MJ Beck, be sure to thank him in the chat and spam those club patches. Welcome to the Flight Club. Man, I love that. If you know what that movie's from, let me know. It's pretty hilarious. It's a funny movie. Anyway. All right, past 10,000 feet. It's speeding up 310. That's correct. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. It is actually performing correctly on flying right now. Miles at planes. It doesn't look like you did. Sorry, my man, but you can get a membership if you want to. They're not too expensive. I think it's like $3, something like that. Also, guys, don't forget to check out the description down below. I have a link to my merch store. You can get a t-shirt just like this if you want. There's all kinds of stuff. There's hats, mugs. There's also actual flight patches, embroidered patches that you can get as well. All right, I do want to check a couple things. So performance here, this isn't separate. So climb 3.10 to 0.80, that's fine. Cruise 270 or 0.80, that's fine. Descent 0.80 to 90. That looks good. That looks good. All right, everything's looking pretty good, guys. I mean, it is performing pretty darn well. I do wish I could adjust the overhead panel separate. I'm about to start my flight. Awesome. Where are you flying to? Where are you flying from? But I wish I could change this separate from my overhead panel. That's kind of annoying. I'm going to make that as a recommendation. It's not a problem. It's just recommendation. Overhead / pedestal separate. Light adjustment. That's my recommendation. But guys, remember, this is default. This is literally what comes with X-Plane. I mean, you guys know. Look at that turn. You guys know that most default aircraft in Microsoft and it's just not great. They're not great. They really struggle to do anything. So this has actually been quite impressive so far. I'm just being honest. And you guys know I mainly fly in Microsoft. It's not like I'm a fanboy of just X-Plane or something. I like X-Plane, don't get me wrong. I fly both. But yeah, this has been so far pretty good, except for the things that we noted. We'll see how it works out. KJFK to DCA, X-Plane 12.3, A330 VATSIM. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Once we pass 18,000 feet, we'll go to standard mode. Yeah. We'll do that. We shall do that. Let me check. Likes. All right. All right. It's up to you guys. We could do a. Oh, we got past 18,000. Hold on. Let me switch this standard, and 2992, and this to standard. Perfect. All right, at this point, it's up to you guys what you want to do. We can, option A, we can continue with no music. Option B, we can turn on some music. Or option C, we can go through the changelog. So it's really up to y'all. Or we can do music and changelog. Or you can just ask me a bunch of questions. I always like questions. I'm a big guy on answering questions. So if you have questions, I can answer them. Maybe I can answer them. Right now we're climbing out 20,000 feet for 35,000 feet. Again, the Airbus A330 right here in the default. X-Plane 12.3 still handle itself very well. Doing exactly as I would expect something to do, even a payware. We even got reflections on the windshield wipers. That's kind of funny. Strobes are working, nav lights are working, beacons working, tail lights working, tail strobes working. I don't like the whole reflection. I know the reflection happens in real life, don't get me wrong, but like I personally experience reflections when I'm flying, GA stuff, but I think that's a bit much, in my honest opinion. It's kind of distracting. All right, changelog. You want to do the changelog? We can do the changelog. Let me see if that's gonna. Yep, there it is. All right, so this is X-Plane 12.3.0 release notes. It is called the weather update. And that's because they have built a weather radar, which is pretty cool. All right. This is the beta release of X-Plane 12.3.0, including long-anticipated debut of the weather radar. Cloud precipitation can now be scanned in 3D space in real time, empowering pilots with a plethora of new tools to conduct a successful mission and navigate the skies safely. That's not all. 12.3.0 also introduces synthetic vision, A330 improvements, which is why we're flying that tonight. For visuals and systems, weather radar and weather APIs for developers, XViz networking synchronization improvements, historic weather, new art assets, extended camera controls, and much, much more. Much, much more. This update continues the company's commitment, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyway. All right, so beta 1. Fixes and enhancements. Fixed an issue where the time was displayed incorrectly. Interesting. Updated. I didn't start the chrono when I took off. Man. Updated global airs to X-Plane Airport Gateway, including OMDB Dubai International with custom buildings. Improved the resume last flight function, which I haven't tested yet. I'll have to test that separately. Especially when previous flight into smaller airports or helipads. Added the ability to call and dismiss the ground power unit via the ground handling window, which you saw when I was on the ground. Shift G, bring up the ground handling unit, similar to Shocks. Which is pretty cool that they're building that default in. GP will remain connected until dismissed. Fix the weapon preview screen, flight radar screen. Pushback will remove chocks automatically now. Okay. So with the aircraft, McDonnell Douglas MD-82 VNAV descent now auto-initiates when reaching the top of descent mark. ATC fixed the send to FMS button on the flight planning screen. I haven't even tried that, so I don't even know if that works. Graphics improved performance of wheel smoke particles. Interesting. Fixed an issue where exposure fusion didn't work correctly when using AMD GPU. That was my issue that I was talking about in the early access. You guys saw that I had a dark cockpit. That was my issue, and I brought it up to them, and they fixed it. They fixed it, which is freaking awesome. Fixed issue with interior lights will switch off at 65,000 feet. Not going that high today, but there you go. Fixed night vision goggles. Scenery, added missing drivers to airport vehicles. Service vehicles not correct respect stop point settings. Added new library objects, improved some existing ones. Water, polygon, shores, low profile airport, blah, 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 blah. Systems, added warnings when ground tiles cannot be loaded in time with synthetic vision due to limited CPU resources. That's synthetic vision stuff, which we won't see in this aircraft. Fixed an issue where the artificial horizon was not displayed correctly. Weather, improved stability of the METAR parser, especially when handling unexpected text or characters. Added display of real weather download age as well as the age of the source data. So when you go in to actually change the weather, which I won't do now because we're on VATSIM, right? It has more options and also a whole historic weather thing. Improved visibility of rain on the weather radar. That's good. Improved synchronization of manual weather between master and external machines. So like you're doing a whole network setup, which you see a lot in professional environments. Now that weather's going to be synced up better. Fixed an issue where cursors were not displayed correctly on screens. Pardon me. All right. This is the Alpha 3, which is what I was operating earlier, the last stream. Well, it technically was a beta 1 early release. Kind of interesting. Anyway. There's some stuff here. I'm not going to talk about it. They fixed the electrical loads display between BAT 1 and BAT 2. So up here, I can select BAT 1, BAT 2. Before it wouldn't let you switch it. Weather radar, this is Baron 58, which we will be flying probably our next stream. Boeing 737-800, improved sound innovation and parking brake handle, fixed parking brake when using cold dark start. SR-22, not planning on flying that anytime soon. Updated navigation voice packs to AIRAC 2508, which is the last AIRAC. There's a new AIRAC now, it's 2509, which I updated using Navigraph. But by default, you have the last one, which is 2508, which is pretty new, which is going to be just fine. External visuals. Looks like they've done some synchronization stuff. Synchronized chocks and doors on Boeing 737. Graphics, fixed a crash with Intel Arc GPUs, so if you're running that, fix that. Improved cloud rendering performance, which I think is true when I could tell. Improved tree lighting, improved QNET placement. You guys, let me ask you this also. Do you want me to change this from night to day? I don't mind if you guys want to go daytime, even though this is real time. If you want it today, let me know. In fact, let me do that. Let me start a poll. I could do that. Start a poll. Should I adjust the time to day? There you go. There's the poll. Let me know. All right. Scenery. Added long hangar facades, a bunch of terminal kits, older buildings, weather effects on parking garages, weather effects on open hangars. Interiors no longer accumulate snow. That's nice. Weather API, digital weather radar, fixed vertical mode to provide correct texture to plugins. Alpha 2, this was a step before. They did a bunch of fixes. Again, Airbus A330. Here we are again. Added key sounds on the FMS for secondary flight plan and ATC comm buttons. Improved normal map to effects glass screens. Improved Lua scripts for better performance. Improved parking brake logic. Bunch of small changes on other aircraft. ATC improvements. Systems. Not really worried about that. Weather radar added some data riff stuff. SDK. All right, Alpha 1. So this was kind of like their Alpha variant, right? Now available. So your weather radar is now available in the 737-800. Also the Zebo if you get the updated. Airbus A330, Cessna Citation X, McDonnell Douglas 82, Cirrus Vision SF50, and the Beechcraft Baron 58. You do have the options to go plus or minus 15 degrees of tilt. Auto tilt, multi-scan modes, auto on-path, all single elevation, ground color suppression, predictive wind shear, and stabilized antenna sweep. That's freaking awesome, guys. Full API for aircraft developers. Weather radar modes include weather plus turbulence, active precipitation turbulence detection, Map, ground mapping, test, simulated a return image for system check, which we can do, I believe. Do we have a test? I don't see a test. I don't see a test as an option. Yeah. But you can see the max range here. But we'll just keep on weather turb, which will, clear the skies there. The radar uses realistic modeling. It detects liquid water droplets, not ice crystals, simulates beam width, auto gain by altitude, and the risk of overscanning cloud tops and cruise, which is what's happening right now. For accurate scanning, tilting the radar down to catch lower portions of storm cells is recommended. So, for example, if I went in here, which it may not see any, but I could tilt this. Let's give it a 5-degree tilt. See if we get anything. No, nothing. That's not a surprise. What if we did all the way? Give me a 15-degree tilt. Yeah, nothing. I didn't think so. And that's mainly because... Let's spell map. Let's see if we get anything on map. No. Yeah, there's nothing on the arc either. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's not anything to actually grab out there. There's no water. So, there's nothing to grab. We'll keep it at 0 for now. All right, so with the Airbus A330-300, this is all the changes they made to the 300, guys. It's a lot. A lot, okay? Who are we at? We're at 75% yes today. Uh-oh. Please contact me. 119.875. 119.875. I see that. I appreciate that. 119.875. And Cleveland Center Delta 713 Heavy level, flight level 350.
Delta 713 Heavy, Cleveland Center, radar contact, maintain flight level 350.
Maintain flight level 350, Delta 713 Heavy. Cool, 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 cool. All right.
Cleveland 713 Southwest, 391.
132. 17.
Southwest 391, Cleveland Center,
75.
radar contact.
That's going to be my next thing.
Maintain flight level 310.
Descend to maintain flight level 310, Southwest 391.
All right, so like we're saying, support of secondary flight plan, where I showed you that, that's now in there. Cruise flight above max flight level is now a clearable message.
Cleveland Center, FedEx 1710,
Added flight plan preview for company routes.
Radar contact.
Status page now shows pilot defined points, nav aids, and routes. SIDs beginning with an if or initial fix without a connecting leg from the departure runway are now handled as per railroad logic. No nav arm heading pre-select is used, which is correct, but it should be displaying vector in the M.2 itself, which it's not. Step climbs now possible via FCU, dial and push out. Improved climb cruise descent predictions with winds aloft. Step climb fuel usage and constraint handling. Explicit discontinuities inserted after segments requiring manual sequencing. Yes, but it also should say vector. Or the approach point. Enhanced VNAV logic, early descent, path capture from above, smooth acceleration, better path prediction in varying conditions, support of arbitrary deceleration segments. Accurate roll rate, alpha protection response under FBY, corrected auto disengagements during rollout and pedal tiller input, more realistic auto trim reset and deceleration logic post touchdown, supports managed climb descent during missed approach and into subsequent approaches. Airbus style level off preview now on ND, replaces the banana. Improved FMA consistency during approach, go around, and transitions. Systems displays the quality of life improvements. V-speed suggestions now available based on minimum available V2. Just double tap the LSKs after
FedEx 17,
entering the side flap setting in the FMS. Okay, so you enter the and it interesting. Okay. Fuel prediction logic will work for consistency across flight phases. Realistic Barrow standard handling per pilot side, including correct warnings, which is true. We got that mismatch warning. New EK messages and ASUS simulation. ADAS, BTAR, and PDC now fully supported with memo display, controller cap selection, and delay simulation. Guys, it works. We used it already. It's freaking awesome. Bro, look at the moon. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta jump outside. Look at that. Isn't that's cool, bro? Oh, the light reflecting off the clouds. That is so accurate. That looks so good. That looks so freaking good. That is so good, guys. I cannot tell you how cool that is. That is so accurate. I have not seen that in any sim. I've not seen that in Microsoft. I've not seen that in X-Plane before. Maybe it's been there and I just haven't noticed it, but that is so cool. Anyway, I got totally distracted there. I'm sorry. We can get back to it. UK messages, where I took that, improved climb thrust. Climb fuel burn, more accurate cruise fuel burn, improved auto handling, FQ and totalizer sync corrected, no more negative fuel prediction bugs, improved auto brake deceleration behavior and make deceleration less aggressive, close to real deceleration value. Visual, significant visual improvements, including improved decals, added dirt details, and entirely new dynamic cabin and cockpit lighting, which we see, but we've got some problems with it. Cabin lighting now features fully 3D lights, dynamic reading lights, and an auto pursor function that adjusts lighting automatically based on flight phase and altitude. That's for back in the in here. Except says good morning. Added engine vibration animations. We'll check that out. We do want it day. All right, everybody wants it day, so we're gonna switch it to day. Everybody wants a day. All right, we're a day now. But that was cool, guys. Getting to see that moonlight. That was freaking cool. Change tail number, Air Canada. Don't care about that. All right, then a bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to go through that has not what I'm, talking about here. But, yeah, all kinds of fixes for you guys. All kinds.
That'll be your final.
All right, we are going to go ahead and check our flight plan. We're going to check and make sure these are correct according to the actual star. So at Geno, flight level 230, that's correct. At Lindy, we should be at turbojet spec 250 and flight level 190 at Lindy. So we need to go into here. Yeah, turbojet spec, 250. So it's actually going to be, we need to adjust this. So 250 on the speed constraint. And then the altitude is actually 19,000.
Delta 713, contact New York Center 132.17.
All right, over to New York 132.17 for Delta 713 Heavy. See ya. 32175. New York Center, Delta 713 Heavy, level 350.
Delta 713, New York Center, good evening.
Good evening to you as well. Let's see if we can pull an ATIS. Let's see if we can. Request. ATIS request. We're going to do. And we're going to see if it's accurate to VATSIM. Not in range. Okay. That's cool. We'll see if we can do it later on. Let's see what... I ain't going to pull it up, though, in X-Pilot. So, K... JFK _ ATIS. Alright, so runway 22 left, ILS 22 right. Okay. That's what we were expecting. Yep, that's what we were expecting. So that is accurate. That's what we're expecting. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, I would appreciate you if you hit that like button. We're only at 13 likes right now. We're going for 40 by the time we touch down. So if you would go and smash that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate it.
Delta 280 Roger, deviations up to 20 degrees left, of course, are approved. Direct to Montebello when able. Deviation up to 20 degrees approved, and direct to Montebello when able. Actually, Delta 280, direct to Westminster, Echo Mike India when able. Westminster.
Okay, so I adjusted. I don't see my top of descent anymore. Oh, that's right there still. Descent still looks good. After LVZ. Okay. All right, we'll see how that works out. Again, guys, so far it has flown very well. It's done very well with itself. I have been impressed. We are getting, looks like we're getting some precipitation far out, potentially. No, that's just, okay. I have been impressed. It is done well so far. The clouds look decent, guys. They look pretty good. I have to admit, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. Now, are they a Sobo 2024 level? Not quite, I don't think, but they are much better than they were in 12.1, 12.0 and 12.1. 12.2, it definitely improved them. But 12.3, this looks really good. Of course, if you zoom in, it looks like a little blob from a distance, but, I mean, that's all right. They don't expect you to have binoculars. All right. Anybody got any questions? Let me know if you guys want me to look at something inside the aircraft. Let me know. A little bit of glitch there. There's something you're interested in seeing that I haven't shown yet.
And Delta 280, do you think you'll be able to go back to Westminster in like the next 2 to 3 minutes? Yeah, sure. We're heading right there now. Perfect, thank you.
Oh, I can go and close that pole. End pole. Push it back out of JFK. Cool, 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 cool. We'll probably pass each other in the air. What was I doing? Was it just... Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Go ahead and turning up the next New York Center. Is Newark Approach online? Oh, yeah, they are. I'm assuming I'm going to get handed off to the other center before I get handed off to Approach. 125, 325. 125, 325. There we go. Looking good. You're on that frequency. You're on that frequency. You shouldn't be on that frequency. You should be on JFK Approach 125.7. Because unless Tower's online, I don't think Tower's online. New York Approach, yeah. I am curious if this is going to be able to do the ILS correctly. I'm also curious if it's going to descend correctly.
Cross Geno at flight level 230.
Cross Geno at flight level 230 for Delta 713. All right, so once it's crossing Geno at 230, which is after LVZ 3 nautical. Wow, that's not possible. That's it.
New York Center, good evening. Brickyard 3420 passing flight level 230 for flight level 240. Brickyard 3420, New York Center, roger. Level
3 knot.
4115.
That's not possible, guys. 3 nautical miles. MJ Beck, awesome. Thank you so much for controlling. I appreciate you. Thanks for all the gifted subs, man. Thank you so much. I'm sure everybody else appreciates it as well. I'll see you next time. All right, so it's saying top and descent after LVZ, but it's 3 nautical miles. And Geno, we're supposed to be at flight level. Yeah, it's like this. Altitude constraint is not there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now that looks better. Okay. Ooh, we got some guys. We got some stuff on the radar. We got some stuff on the radar. That looks nasty.
280 contact Washington Center 133.72. Good night.
That looks nasty.
13372 Delta 280. Good night. Delta 4115 New York.
Yeah, so it didn't have my constraints in there automatically. Well, it did originally, but then I put in this one. I wonder if that threw it off. Maybe it did. It's on yours as well? Yeah. All right, we're going to let it do its descent based upon its calculations. I don't know how well it's going to do.
Brickyard 3420, climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb and maintain flight level 320. Thank you, Brickyard 3420. Delta 4115, are you here yet?
All right, 30 miles top of descent. So besides, so when I put in the
York Center, W3055 at level 220.
manual constraint at
JetBlue 1355, New York Center, Roger. Delta 4115, New York.
Lindy, it cleared.
New York Center, Delta
Out.
4115, flight level 220. Delta
Gino
4115, New York Center, good evening. Cross Clipper at and maintain
Constraints.
12000, the Baltimore altimeter 2980. Cross Clipper at and maintain 1.
All right, 25 miles to go, top descent.
Yeah, 12,000 for 4115. Yep, you got it.
This looks a little, I don't know. I feel like we should be descending already, but hey, we're going to let it do its thing. This is part of the whole test flight experience. We're going to let it do its thing. We got plenty of fuel on board. We got time. We need to do a hold somewhere. There's one at Lindy. Just saying. Can this do a hold? I don't know. It doesn't have a hold button, so I'm going to say no. Oh, I can. Oh, what am I saying? I can do it right here. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm almost tempted to tell them to give me a hold. just to put it through its paces. I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm going to do my standard operating procedure. 10 nautical miles from top of descent. I'm going to activate descent mode, which is pushing it in, which is going to be the up indicator. Which, by the way, if you haven't already, go watch the last podcast I did with Wrong Side Simulations, who works for an airline, and he talked about how a pilot explained the Airbus's push-pull stuff to him, and I loved it. When you push it in, you're giving it to the aircraft. When you're pulling it to you, you're taking it from it. So like if I push in, it's going to get descent, right? So I'm telling it to descend via what it thinks is right. If I pulled it, it's an open descent. So I'm taking over. I'm telling it I just want it to descend as fast as it can. All right, so we're going to push, descent. Altitude, we got the magenta, and it's starting at descent. And it should descend at 1,000 feet per minute until it hits its vertical nav path.
I'm sorry, missed that last one. Say again.
That looks pretty good to me. There you go. Guys, it's doing it.
New York Center, Roger.
It's doing exactly what it's supposed to.
Delta 56, cross skills at and maintain 1-2000, Baltimore altimeter 2980.
So yeah, so like the speed's the same way. You push it, it's going to be the M.2 speed. You pull it, it's going to be manually set speed. Same with the heading. Push it, it's giving it to the nav computer. Pulling it, it's manually heading. So
Yes,
that
the altitude is correct. I just want to confirm
helps
the
so
next
much
is
within my
Skills,
brain.
Sierra, Kilo, India, Lima, Sierra.
Skills, Sierra, Kilo, India, Lima, Sierra, just a minute.
Thank you. JetBlue 1355, cross Clipper at and maintain 1-2000, Baltimore
we should
altimeter
skirt
2980.
this. We shouldn't hit any of that,
Clipper
so
at
it should be
1-2000
okay.
for JetBlue 3055. Delta 4115, contact Washington
All
Center
right.
133.72. Good night. Washington Center at 33.72. Thanks. See ya. See ya.
We already hit our top of descent, but we haven't started descending more than 1,000 feet per minute. We're not going to be at 2,300 at Gino at this rate. There's no way. Oh, wait, here it comes. Here comes the path. See that magenta right there? That's the path right there. So it should grab it. And there it goes. Okay. I stand corrected. Bro, that's a steep descent, though. Holy crap. Okay, it's leveling off a little bit. That's not too bad. 2400 is okay. I like to keep it around 2000 personally, but 23, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, it's just that initial was pretty heavy. Wish it was a little smoother there. We're gonna go and set actually 19 here, and make sure it catches that altitude constraint of 23. I love the weather radar though. That's so cool to have that now in X-Plane. And yeah, we'll be at 23, no problem. Gino. Guys, it is doing quite well. I am actually impressed. I am actually impressed. Thank you to, I need to make that easier to see. Gabriel, thank you so much for that subscription, man. Really appreciate it. Getting a little bit of turbulence right now. Let's get that seatbelt sign on. If you want, I can turn on the G-load.
Center, good evening, FedEx 1710, file 350. FedEx 1710, New York Center, roger.
Taxiing at JFK, cool. Yeah, we might pass each other. Or you're probably going to take off before me. You're heading southwest, so we may not. But we'll be probably on the same ATC at some point.
Guitar 46, climate maintain, file level
Getting a little rough right now. All right, breaking through that cloud. That doesn't look great. I wanted to see also now if I can get JFK on this. Okay, JFK, airport, sent. Okay. Air Canada 342. Gotcha. Weather data, that's not what I want. Wait and see if it pops up. Get some rain. See if it catches us 23,000. Still haven't gotten to ATIS yet. They may not do it.
JetBlue 1355, contact Washington Center 133.72, good night. 133.72 for JetBlue 1355, good night.
It still hasn't received it. That's interesting. Let's see if we do.
713 cross Lendy at flight level 190 at 250 knots.
All right, cross Lindy at 250 and flight level 190 for Delta 713 Heavy. All right, so we're going to go.
Lendy, 19,250 knots.
That's correct. Lindy, 19,250 knots at Delta 713 Heavy.
Perfect, thank you.
Send that. See if that pops up. Yep, company message. There's the weather. So that worked.
3420, contact Cleveland Center 119.87. Good night.
286 is going to be the barometric pressure.
Good night.
So normally, I would go into performance here, and go ahead and go into
46 contact
this,
Washington
and
Center,
I would
133.72. Good night.
this information in, but it's already done it for me. I should be able to put in decision height here. So if I pull up, let me see here. Approach ILS 22 right.
Washington Center, November 803 Alpha Whiskey is here at Newcastle County Airport, looking to get out for clearance to Kennedy with local weather.
So we're still at 230. Is it going to automatically descend? That's also another question. Will it start descending again? We'll see. Why is this struggling to pull up this ILS chart? There we go. All right, so decision altitude is going to be 263. So if I put 263, will it actually take it? It sure does. Guys, I'm impressed. So far, it's correct. Is that what the weather is? 2, 3, yeah. 7, yeah. Yeah. Winds are a little off. It's 160 at 12. It doesn't let me change the winds. Okay. Can't approach data. Takeoff runway 22 right. That's the one I'll be landing at.
And November 03 Alpha Whiskey, I do have a full reroute for you. Advise ready to copy.
That sucks.
3 Alpha Whiskey. November 3 Alpha Whiskey, cleared to Kennedy Airport. The radar vector is Ditch Delta India Tango Charlie Hotel. Victor 312 to Wake. That's Whiskey India November Kilo Kilo. Victor 44 to Cameron, Charlie, Alpha, Mike, Romeo, November, and then direct Kennedy Airport. Maintain 3,000, expect 15,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency.
Let's do a landing performance calculation.
Alright, so it's clear to JFK.
We'll do 22 left if that's what they give us.
Affirmative ditch. That's clear to JFK via ditch, then Victor 312.
Landing weights.
Victor 44, Cameron, then direct the airport. 3,000, 10 minutes after departure, expect 15,000, and then swap 4261 with their frequency of 2. November 03 Alpha Whiskey, perfect.
Auto brakes, auto low.
Advise ready for taxi. Wind is 140 at 6, so
right.
Runway of your choice, but if you want, I guess 14 the closest with the winds, just advise. I'll do runway.
Alright, we still haven't started our descent yet.
November 3 Alpha Whiskey, roger, expect runway 9 for departure, call for taxi. Alright, let you know we're at taxi, that's right. Delta 56, contact Washington Center 133.7.
Let me make sure it actually is still showing 250, 290, or 190. Okay.
Delta 713, contact New York approach 125.7. Good night.
New York approach 125.7. Delta 713. See ya.
Bye.
Guy's a good guy. I like him. 125.7. I don't know why I haven't started descending yet. I'm going to have to manually tell it to. We should already be descending. We're 20 miles out. Yeah, we need to be descending here.
FedEx 1710 cross Geno at and maintain flight level 230. Canada 342 Heavy, proceed direct to Robbinsville.
Up until now, it's been fantastic, but it was not going to descent to the next manually entered restriction. So I had to override and do a open climb, or open descent.
3,000 miles.
climb maintain 17,000.
17,000 for ramp, hold on.
JetBlue 2904, caution with turbulence, 7.5 miles of trail of a heavy 350, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Kennedy departure, Delta 5699, request taxi.
Okay, let me finish. Just stand by 2 seconds. I'm in the middle of talking to another airplane. JetBlue 2904, caution with turbulence, 7.5 miles of trail of a heavy A350, runway 22 left, clear to land. Earth to JetBlue 2904.
Clear to land, runway 22 left. JetBlue 2904.
Air Canada 342 heavy. Can you start increasing your airspeed, please?
Sure. Canada 342 heavy.
Okay, Air Canada 342 heavy, maintain 300 knots or greater.
Maintain 300 knots or greater, Canada 342.
Hey, approach, JetBlue 1330's got a question when you get a chance.
Just give me 2 seconds. JetBlue 1177, cross T2 at Gulf, and right turn on Bravo to the ramp. JetBlue 1177, cross T2 at Gulf, right turn on Gulf, right turn on Bravo to the ramp.
That is pretty chaotic.
American 455, do not exceed 250 knots.
We'll keep it 250 for ramp.
Indiana 224 heavy, cross runway T2 at Juliet, taxi to the ramp.
Cruise donated to right, cruise donated to right, cruise donated here,
Air Canada 342 heavy, if you cannot increase your speed, please advise, sir. I need you to do 300 indicated.
Increasing airspeed now, Canada 342 heavy.
Okay, let's do this. Air Canada 342 heavy, maintain 17,000, turn right heading 310, vectors for traffic.
Just tell this kid to get off the network.
Air Canada 342 heavy, sir, you're not maintaining your altitude that you were assigned, sir. Air Canada 342 heavy, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 17,000.
AFM, Canada 342 heavy.
Okay, you're not reading anything back. Okay, we're just going to contact the supervisor, that's what we'll do. Delta 713 heavy, New York, hello, turn right heading 180, expect ILS 22 left.
Right, 180, Delta 713 heavy. 180. And pull, and that takes over.
I'll work on your approach in just 2 seconds, gentlemen. American 455, proceed direct to Robbinsville, resume normal speed.
Proceed direct Robbinsville, resume normal speed. Doing a great job tonight for American 455.
Thank you.
And New York approach, JetBlue 1330 got that question when you get a chance. Thanks.
Okay, what's the question?
In regards to our flight planning, instead of going up to Judd's, Rendezvous, or WL...
What do we got here? 2986 on the barometric.
You have to be on that route. Just
2986. Set that in our secondary. Get our landing system set up.
Sorry, who was ready to taxi? Alright, Case 3002, you should have got your PDC via your pilot client, sir.
Oh, sorry about that. I wasn't sure if it was because but that's the first time I've seen the PDC. My apologies. It's been a minute with the guy. Thank you.
No worries, man. American 455, contact New York 125.32.
125.32, good night.
Bye-bye. Delta 713 heavy, descend and maintain 13,000, altimeter 2987.
Down to 13,000, 2987, Delta 713 heavy. All right, open descent. We're going to
Somebody requested taxi. Who requested
this
taxi?
off standard. If I can, there we go. 2986 in the box on both of these.
We have uniform on board.
All right, 2986 in both.
Runway 13, taxi via Echo, Bravo, Bravo, Papa, cross runway 22 at Echo.
Alright, 13 Echo, Bravo, 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 Papa, cross 22 at Echo, American 1813, thanks.
3002, runway 16.
All right, let's 22 right. That should be what we have in. Yep.
To the 2904, taxi Zulu.
Get some more drag in here so we can descend faster.
Taxi via Zulu, hold short runway right, takeoff.
So far, I mean, it's handling it like a champ. Except for that one altitude. Why did it randomly grab? Okay. I said that, and then it just decided to freak out on me. 250 in the box here. Why is it not taking autopilot again? Oh, flight director's off. Why is it off? What is going on? One 130. Why is it not taking it again? Why is this an idle?
Delta 713 Heavy, turn left heading 090, descend and maintain 8,000.
Left 090 down to 8,000. Delta 713 Heavy. Left 090 down to 8,000.
Kennedy,
I don't know why my autopilot's not working anymore. It was going great until then. My flight director. Oh, there we go.
Okay, cross runway 22 at a
There we go.
Turn right on Bravo to the ramp.
I don't know why.
right at go, and then Bravo to the ramp. Thank you. Delta 2904.
Okay, 3002, radar contact, say altitude.
Oh, this is not right.
Okay,
That's
3002, roger,
reversed.
maintain 7,000.
Not sure what was going on there, but we got that figured out. That's back in. About across 10,000 feet. Seatbelt signs already on. Landing light, turn off lights, taxi, wing, strobes already on. Everything else is good. Hey guys, we're only at 16 likes, but we got 25 people watching. Appreciate it if you would smash that like button for me. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Brings more people to this content. Helps out the channel as well. And it's free.
Delta 713 Heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, Delta 713 Heavy.
American 1813, runway 13, set for takeoff.
Oh, 13 clear for takeoff, and we were never given a departure there, American 1813.
American 1813, cancel takeoff clearance, and, sir, if you look at the end of your clearance, it should
Look at
say
that.
cleared by the 10-6 departure.
Interesting. That's interesting artifacts there.
American 1813, cancel takeoff clearance.
Yes, cancel takeoff clearance, and we'll get in at the 10S, American 1813, 10S6.
So guys, my piece of advice to you tonight. Well, we'll hold off my
713 Heavy, turn left heading 060.
left 060 over Delta 713 Heavy. We'll hold off my advice for tonight till the end, but I've got some. I've got some.
American 1813 has a 10 to 6. We're ready for departure.
American 1813, thank you, sir. Runway 13, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 13, American 1813.
In New York, Singapore 24 heavy.
Singapore 24 heavy, New York.
Singapore 24 heavy, we just passed Delta November Yankee. We're just checking in at flight level 30. We're a bit early.
Singapore 24, I believe you're very early, sir. Just do me a favor, call me, okay, so you're going to call New York Center 125.32 just before the Lolly intersection.
Alright, 125.32 at Lolly, Singapore 24. We'll talk to you soon.
And actually, I lied to you. It's going to be New York on 132.17 when you get to Lolly. That's my bad.
132.17, no problem.
Thank you, Delta 713 Heavy. Come up setting 320.
320, Delta 713 Heavy.
Here 3002, turn right heading 040.
Richard 040.
No, we're going to keep the speed brakes on for now. I want to get lower and slower.
U.S. departure, American 1813 is passing through 1,300 to 5,000.
1813, radar contact, climb maintain 12000.
12000, American 1813.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get slats out. There they are moving out.
American 1813, turn left heading 280.
Left 280, American 1813.
Go ahead and tell it to activate the approach segment. That way,
Delta 713 Heavy, turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 2000.
270 down to 2000, American 713 Heavy. Basically, I switched to activate the approach
Here 3002, procedure to Carmel.
now so that when I switch over to manage speed mode, it's going to automatically it'll switch over to that approach speed for me automatically without me having to do anything.
2,500.
Delta 713 Heavy, 8 miles from South Pole, turn left heading 250, maintain 2000 till established, clear ILS 22 left approach.
2,000.
Cleared ILS, maintain 2000 till established, cleared ILS from a 22 left approach for Delta 713 Heavy. Confirm. 109.5. Confirm, confirm. Boilers armed. Once we capture localizer.
JetBlue 1330, ready taxi, runway 20, we're on Delta right now.
Sorry, I was looking for taxi.
22 left, not 22 right.
Okay, JetBlue 1330. You're on
You said 22 left, not 22 right.
Actually, Delta will call you for departure, so JetBlue 1330.
All right. I screwed that up. That's a me problem. I'm going to have to take over and fly this manually.
1813, climb maintain 15,000.
Climb maintain 15,000 American 1813.
Because I did not put in 22 left.
13 heavy, verify your establish on ILS 22 left.
Hey, firm, 22 left. We just flew a little bit. We're getting back on.
Okay, very good. Delta 713 heavy, winds 180 at 15, gust 22, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Runway 22 left, clear land. Delta 713 heavy.
Here, departure, Navy Southwest 1495, 280 heading left south. Delta 1495, New York, proceed to Big E, climb and maintain 16,000. 16,000, direct Big E, Southwest 1495.
Deck approach, good evening, FedEx 1710 heavy, flight level 227, across the 1D, flight level 190, 250 knots.
We've been cleared, so we'll get that to take off. Gear down. And flaps full. Yeah, I made a mistake on this. Because
Alright, New York approach, JetBlue
I put in the
1330,
wrong
runway 20 on Delta.
approach, and I also put in the wrong, had the wrong chart up.
Runway 20, best to take off.
Runway heading, maintain 2000, runway 20, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 1330.
American 1813, proceed to Big E, climb maintain 17,000.
Direct Big E 17,000 American 1813.
High. Let's
New
get
York
down.
approach, FedEx 1710 heavy, flight level 216 to Crest Lindy, flight level 190, 250 knots.
FedEx 1710 heavy, New York depart Lindy, heading 160, vector ILS 22 left. Oscar is current.
Light slow.
Right, we're heading,
Light
correction,
slow.
for Lindy, heading 160, ILS 22 left, we'll pick up Oscar, FedEx 1710 heavy.
New York approach, Phenom November 803 Alpha Whiskey is with you. Descending to 11000, direct Cameron, 250 knots.
Phenom 803 Alpha Whiskey, New York depart Cameron, heading 040, vector ILS 22 left. Information Oscar is current.
500.
They got Oscar on board, and then that's at Cameron 040 on the heading, and then expect the ILS 22 left approach 3 Alpha.
400.
American 1813, contact New York Center
100 above.
125.32.
Continue.
5.32 American
Light
1813. See you.
300.
Take care.
Minimum
Continue. Landing.
200.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
100.
Light slow.
50. 40. 30. Retard. 5.
Buzz rates up to 3,000. Runway heading. And Duke approach. American 713 heavy on the go.
Delta 713 heavy, roger. Flight from heading, climb maintain 3000.
Runway heading up to 3,000. Delta 713 heavy.
Just the 1330, ready to contact, stay altitude.
1000, climbing 2000.
So 1330, proceed towards Judge, climb maintain 5000.
Judge 5000, 1330.
FedEx 1710 heavy, descend to maintain 16,000, altimeter 2987.
Maintain 16,087, FedEx 1710 heavy.
Delta 713 heavy, turn left heading 110.
Left 110 Delta 713 heavy. One 110. Why is my speed all jacked up?
Chicken Knights, American 198 requesting effort to move on as well.
American 198, New York, my apologies, clearance to request standby, expect GDC.
Expect GDC, no problem, American 198.
I've jacked this all up pretty bad, guys. Alright, let's get flight director on. Let's get autopilot on.
Heavy turn left sitting 040.
Left 040, Delta 713 heavy. Left 040.
JetBlue 13, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Climb set, auto throttle active. There we go, speed alt set.
Yeah, JetBlue 1330, you can call New York on 125.32 once you're around BizX.
Alright, once we're on business, we'll give New York a call.
This is jacked up. Not sure what's going on with that. Alright, let me go ahead and get...
FedEx 1710 heavy, descend and maintain 13,000.
17-1-3000, FedEx 1710 heavy.
Arrival, ILS
Speed on 3 Alpha Whiskey, descend and
22
maintain
left.
4,000, altimeter 2987.
2987 and descend to
22 left. Make sure I got that out.
1000 through Whiskey.
212.
3 Alpha Whiskey, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend maintain 4000 through Whiskey.
212.
New York approach Southwest 1485, just gotta contact me by center.
And we're going to set this to
Who got contact me by
210.
Southwest 1485. Southwest 1495.
Get flaps, sats, one set. Man, that was a horrible go around. That's all me, guys, because I put in the wrong approach, the wrong chart up. That is 100% on me. I do not blame the aircraft one bit on that, and I manually threw the crap out of that, and it was horrible.
Singapore 24 level 190.
That is all me.
24 Heavy New York, hello, it's depart Lindsay heading 160, Vector ILS 22 left, information Papa's current.
Alright, depart Lendia heading 160, and we have information Papa, Singapore 24 heavy.
All right, we're going to go ahead and slow down to 180. Get my second notch in.
New York approach, good evening, JetBlue 8357 on departure for arrival, direct to Culverton, flight level 188, descending 12,000.
JetBlue 8357, New York, hello. Depart Calverton heading 240, Vector ILS 22 left, information Papa's current.
Depart Culverton heading 240, expect ILS 22 left, we'll get Papa, JetBlue 8357.
FedEx 1710 heavy, descend and maintain 8,000.
17-8000, FedEx 1710 heavy.
That's all good. That's going to go back to taxi. All right, this time we're set up. Let's verify. Landing system active.
FedEx 1710 heavy, turn left heading 090.
110.9er. Let's see, 22 left, 110.9er confirmed. So we do have the correct approach set up this time, guys. I put it down. It's down though. Yeah, it's because it's reversed. I have it set reversed. I need to fix that. We'll land it better this time.
2990, clear 3000.
FedEx 1710 Heavy, turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 3000.
Papa's now current.
Zero, maintain 3000, FedEx 1710 Heavy.
It's 18017 gusting 24. No wonder we had an issue there. I think I caught a gust there and it just kept me up. With that
Delta
amount of
713 Heavy, turn left heading 310.
left 310 Delta 713 Heavy.
JetBlue 8357, descend and maintain 9000, altimeter 2985.
We're going to do landing config 3. We're not going to go full flaps because that'll help us make sure we don't float or get hit by a gust
Oh, sorry. Descend maintain 9000.
and have any issues there. But don't be afraid to go around, guys. Don't be afraid to go around.
713 Heavy, 8 miles from Southpole, turn left heading 250, maintain 2000 till established, cleared ILS, runway 22 left approach.
Left 250, maintain 2000 till established, cleared ILS 22 left approach, Delta 713 Heavy. Go ahead and activate the localizer. Let's see the runway.
24 Heavy, set to maintain 16,000, altimeter 2985.
Delta 16,298.
All right, let's see. You got the since 12.3 pre-release.
Maintain 170 knots or greater until Zalpo.
170 knots or greater till Zalpo for Delta 713 Heavy. 12.3 pre-release, you consistently have 20 plus people watching. It's true. I was making the shake cam, it looks so real. G-load, camera physics, yep. So if you just go in here, view, and turn on G-load, that's what that is. It's built in the X-plane. Though I think some instances it's a little too much.
Departure United 1809 Heavy, heading 280, 11,000 feet.
At 1809 Heavy, New York, proceed direct park, climb maintain 17,000.
Direct park up to
The
17,000.
config 3 is showing correctly, which is cool.
FedEx 1710 Heavy, turn left heading 320, expedite descent.
Heading 320, we'll expedite descent, FedEx 1710 Heavy.
Vietnam 3 Alpha Whiskey, turn left heading 360.
Actually, Cat 1 single glide slope is armed. Capture localizer confirmed.
JetBlue 8357, turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 5,000.
Great. 270, descend and maintain 5000. JetBlue 8357.
You can turn it down.
713 Heavy, wind 17017, gust 24, runway 22 left clear to land.
Runway 22 left, clear land, Delta 713 Heavy.
Singapore 24 Heavy, descend and maintain 13,000.
Delta 13,000, Singapore 24 Heavy.
Yeah, 1809 Heavy, aggressive contact near center 125.32.
I'm getting some frame drops right
At
now.
1809 Heavy, contact near center 125.32.
Alright, glide slope captured. 3000 go around set.
125.32.
125.32,
Set.
18.
Flaps 3, gear down.
FedEx 1710 Heavy, turn left heading 270.
Heading 270, FedEx 1710 Heavy.
And approach speed
Call
set.
New York, I'm getting a static.
Here's approach Quadrant, Beijing 45. We are well, 14,000 feet, descending 1% for Canada.
Bridget 45 Heavy, New York. Expect ILS.
Hey, Captain Geo.
Information Papa's current.
Alright, here we go.
Expect that to the left, information Papa.
We got this, guys.
10 Heavy, turn left heading 250. Maintain 3,000 until established. Cleared ILS, 22 left approach.
Alright, heading 250, 3000 till established, cleared ILS 22 left, approach FedEx 1710 Heavy.
Challenger 92 uniform, proceed direct Big E, climb and maintain 17,000.
1,000.
Climb 17,000.
Stabilized.
92.
Approach altitude is set.
New York, TBM 57 Delta Victor. TBM 57 Delta Victor, New York, bud. We are squawking 7055, approximately 40 miles east of Syracuse, picking up our IFR. Looking outside my airspace, frequency change approved. FedEx 1710 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until Zalpo. 180 till Zalpo, FedEx 1710 Heavy. Phenom 3 Alpha Whiskey, till I'm hitting 320, reduce speed to 180.
Here comes the crosswind landing, guys.
180 on the speed.
500.
Triple 8357, turn right heading 310.
Right 310, JetBlue 8357.
400.
Challenger 19 uniform,
100 above.
contact New York Center 125.32. 125.32, thanks a lot to you. 19 uniform. Bye-bye.
Minimum
Landing.
200.
Kennedy departure, Delta 56900, ready to taxi.
20.
Singapore 24
Retard.
Heavy, turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 3000.
Okay, down to 3,000. Can you see the heading again for
Max
Singapore?
reverser set.
Heading 060.
Alright, left heading 060 down to 3,000. Singapore 24 Heavy.
Phenom 3 Alpha Whiskey, turn left 270, descend and maintain 3000.
270, 3,000 now, 300.
Virgin 45 Heavy, descend and
Reverser's
maintain
idle.
9,000, altimeter 2985.
Manual braking.
Descend and maintain 9,000, I think that's 985. Beijing 45.
Phenom 3 Alpha Whiskey, aim off in Zalpo, turn left heading 250. Maintain 3000 till established, cleared ILS, runway 22 left approach.
Cleared,
Much better there at time.
22 left approach and 250 at Zalpo 3 Alpha.
Much better that time.
And Phenom 3 Alpha Whiskey, maintain 170 knots until Zalpo.
170 on the speed, 3 Alpha, till Zalpo 3 Alpha Whiskey.
Singapore 24 Heavy, turn left heading 040.
Left heading 040.
Alright, clear the runway. Flaps coming up. APU opening up. Landing lights off. Strobes off. Wing lights are wing off.
FedEx 1710 Heavy, wind 17017, gust 24, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Clear to land,
And
runway
that's
22 left,
going
FedEx 1710 Heavy.
Taxi.
Delta 713 Heavy, hold short, runway 22 right at Juliet. What taxiway do you enter the ramp?
We'll just take Kilo Foxtrot.
Okay, Delta 713 Heavy, cross 22 right at Juliet, taxi to the ramp.
Cross 22 right at Juliet, taxi to the ramp at Delta 713 Heavy. Thanks for the control.
Take care, JetBlue 8357, turn left heading 280.
Left 280, JetBlue 8357.
All right. Are you using blah or are you using bloom lights? Buttons are part of the update. I'm not using any update, any special thing.
57, descend and maintain
That's just
3000.
what I get right now, and I'm not sure why, honestly. Not sure why. Well, guys, we are going to park it up, and once we park it up, we are going to check out that replay.
Phenom 3 Alpha Whiskey, you can start reducing your airspeed to your final. You have a 6-knot overtake on the
AC Sim, all right, thanks for stopping by, guys. Don't forget, before you head out, make sure you hit the like button. And we're not over yet.
No problem. Traffic, you're following 12 o'clock and 5
We're not
miles,
done yet. We're
heavy
going
Airbus
to check out
300,
that,
1,300. Do you have the traffic in sight?
we're going to check out the replay.
Okay, 3 Alpha Whiskey,
Because
Roger, follow traffic, clear vision
guess
approach, runway
what?
22 left.
There is a thing called replay in X-Plane 12 by default. What a shocker.
661 on the Newark Fire departure on the Newark 11000.
Sobo?
Section 661, New York, hello. Proceed direct to Big E, climb maintain
I know they have one now in
16,000.
2024. It just sucks. Just being honest. X-Plane has a better replay engine.
10 miles from Southpole, turn left heading 250. Maintain 3000 till established. Cleared ILS T2 left approach.
All right, we're just going to pick a random gate once we get over here.
250, maintain 3000 till established, cleared ILS 22 left, JetBlue 8357.
Virgin 45 Heavy, turn right heading 310, descend and maintain 5000.
All right, we're going to go ahead and disconnect from
Turn left 310.
X-Pilot and VATSIM. And just because I'm tired of hearing all of that. We're just going to take this first taxiway. Again, once we get parked up, we are going to check out that replay. See how I did. I finally got a company message. For what? What was my company message? It finally gave me the ATIS. Okay. I think that, and I got it immediately when I disconnected from VATSIM, so I'm writing that down as a bug as well. ATIS request not working in VATSIM. Okay. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know what gate I was supposed to go to. It doesn't really matter. That one probably is more... I don't know. They're probably all about the same. Probably not made for this aircraft. That's okay. And stop. All right, parking brake engaged. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and check out that replay because you know we want to do the replay. We'll go ahead and kill the overlay here. Let's see, where's the overlay? That. And then my face goes away. And then we'll get some cool music coming in here. And we'll go replay here. Supposedly they improved this as well. Replay mode. Here we go, guys. I wonder how I did. We're going to see, guys. I think I did pretty darn well. Oh, yeah. We'll get my landing rate here in a second, guys. What do you think I did on my landing rate? Drop in the chat, guys. See who's closest. We'll see who's closest. Oh, that's a pretty approach right there. We're going to land at this. Oh, yeah, guys. Oh, no, not one thing. Hold on. We gotta look at that again. That, my friends. Gabriel Hernandez, thank you for doing that, man. I appreciate it. And correction. Touchdown center line, my friends. Little past the bars, but inside the touchdown zone. Touchdown. Reversers out. My guys, I touched down at 195 feet per minute. Landing G-force 1.06. Landing speed 134 knots. Fantastic. Now, with that being said, we're going to go back all the way to my go around because boy, was that bad. All right, let's check that out because this one was a lot worse, guys. I was high. Yeah. Gabriel, well, welcome back to the life of the living. Well, life of the sim, guys. Glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. So yeah, so this one was my go around, and you'll see why. I mean, I'm not okay. I tried to do the correction. And I touched down, but look at this. Boom, I got hit by a gust, started skidding. I was like, nope, full throttle. Let's freaking go. Right call, guys. That was the right call. Yeah, that was a good call to go around. I got hit right there. I just got too much flare, floated, gust, whatever it was. And yeah, not enough runway remaining. Full throttle, get out of it. Look at that. Oh, I don't like how it dropped like that, but that's cool. Way to go, guys. All right, let's set it up one more time, and it's gonna be the last time. Last time we'll do the real landing here, guys. I do appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. That means a great deal to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time up in the sky.